doing? I'm Brad Russell, and you're watching for BassPlayersOnly.com.
Hi everyone, John Liebman here. You're watching for BassPlayersOnly.com. Coming to you today from the 2016 Winter NAMM Show, Anaheim, California, with our good friend, our old friend, getting old, Brad Russell. How you doing, Bradley?
Good to see you, John.
Good to see you too. It's been a while since we spoke, and the reason I wanted to get together with you again, other than you're an old friend and you're a good guy and a hell of a bass player, is to talk about a new project that I know you're excited about. You've got a new record coming out in 2016. Tell us about that.
Yeah, I have it scheduled for February of 2016 to release it. Actually, it's going to be 2 EPs. I like to make them a little shorter, than 6-song kind of thing, because it's bass instrumental music. It does feature a little bit of some other instruments, keyboards, maybe guitar, but on this, no guitar. So the main thing is it's featuring some great drummers. I have Greg Bissonette playing on 3 tracks.
Detroit boy.
Yes, Detroit homie. Warren, Michigan, actually.
Okay.
And then just through Facebook, which this has happened to me before, I reach out to guys that I've always wanted to play with or just recently have heard of. And I reached out to this drummer from Brazil named Achilles Priester. Great drummer. He's recently toured with Tony McAlpine, and he still lives in Brazil. And I reached out on Facebook, and he answered me. And he already knew who I was through a video I did years ago with another great drummer named Dean Castronova. And this happened to be one of Achilles' idols. So he was like, oh my God, Brad Russell. And I'm like, how does this guy know who I am?
He probably saw it on the For Bass Players Only Facebook page.
Well, quite possible, John.
Brad sends us videos which we proudly and happily post, so be sure to check our Facebook page often.
I shamelessly promote myself, but yeah, I thank you for that. I don't know if you're joking, but in all seriousness, it really does help all this networking. So anyhow, Achilles agreed to play on tracks, and we're finishing up some tracks with him and I, via the internet. I send him the tracks and he does it. And then I live in New York, and I've been recently been playing quite a bit with drummer Mike Clark, who is from Herbie Hancock's Headhunters, which is kind of a switch from the other guys, but it kind of takes the music I'm playing in more of a funk jazz direction. So it's really cool to be able to play with world-class drummers that are all different styles.
I've seen him play before.
Yeah.
At the Magic Bag in Ferndale, Michigan.
Oh my gosh.
With Jeff Berlin.
Oh, okay. So you know what I'm talking about.
I sure do.
And we've played a few just drum and bass gigs in New York City. And I use a loop pedal, and I'll lay down the bass pattern, maybe a 2-bar figure, and then I'll solo over top of it and give him plenty of solos. Don't want to waste a good drummer like that just having him play 2 and 4 all night long. So that's cool because it takes whatever material I have now in a different direction. I let him interpret it his way. So I basically just been really lucky to be able to make my music with just phenomenal drummers. So
your videos are very cool, and your music is very cool.
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Keep doing it. Keep sending it, and we'll keep sharing it.
I'm on a crusade. I'm on a mission. But and then I'm just working in New York. I mean, that anybody who's lived in New York or spent any time there, that alone is just getting from my apartment to the gig is always you earn your money just doing that.
I understand you're with GHS Strings now.
I am. I've been with GHS Strings for a couple years now. Hooked up with them I was playing with guitarist Gary Hoey.
Oh yeah, I remember when you were with him.
Yeah, we played in Detroit quite a bit. He's big in Detroit, and he is a GHS artist, and he was kind enough to introduce me to them. And then being from Michigan, and they were based in Battle Creek, that didn't hurt anything. And then I shot over when I was over in Detroit visiting family. I shot over to Battle Creek and hung out over there with Chris and with Jonathan Moody.
Yep.
And those guys are so supportive, and they make great strings. I play the boomers, a little lighter gauge 40. I start with 40, but real consistent. I like a brighter sound for a lot of the stuff I'm doing, so they stay bright. longer than a lot of other strings I've used, and I just like the feel of they're not too tense and they're not too flimsy, and
they're just right.
Yeah, and they're very accommodating guys, man. And
yes, they are.
And it's just cool to be with a American-made company, and especially one based out of Michigan.
Right on. How about the future, Brad? What else do you have coming up? Are there any projects that are in the works, or just in the I've always wanted to, or someday I'm going to get to phase?
Just trying to get that big gig, man. Trying to get to, no, just pretty much focusing on getting these EPs that I've been working on, getting those finished and out, and then trying to hook up, do some more clinics. Recently been connecting with Aria Guitars in Japan, and I'm hoping to maybe go over there. The type of music I'm playing, it's really fits well in music school settings, like Berkeley type places, or GIT type schools, or clinics, because it's instrumental and it's based more in a musicianship type of realm. So you get a lot of not a lot of girls coming to see those kind of gigs. So, I find that younger music students are attracted to that type of stuff that I'm doing,
Well,
they
great.
like that. So I'm trying to focus on getting more clinics through some of the companies that I'm working with, and just using that as a performance / clinic. I think it's really, really a cool thing to be able to play, and then also talk about some of the stuff that you're doing. I know some musicians don't like to do that, but I enjoy doing that.
I've witnessed at least one or more of your clinics and found them very entertaining and enjoyable and informative with good takeaway stuff. By the way, there's lots more information on Brad on the website. Go to forbasplayersonly.com, and in the little search thing, just type in Brad Russell, common spelling, and we've got 2 other interviews with Brad up there, so lots of great information. Brad, good luck with the new record. Be sure to let us know when it's out, and
Definitely.
I believe you don't know what it's called yet. Did you tell me that?
No, I don't have a name. You got any suggestions? Maybe you got any, let me know.
All right.
I usually it's like something I temporarily label a song, and then that just becomes the name of whatever. So that's probably what'll happen here.
I'm sure you'll come up with something quick, fast, and in a hurry, because the release date's just about here. Great. Let us know when it comes out, and we'll share it with these folks here.
Cool.
With Brad Russell from the 2016 Winter NAMM Show, Anaheim, California. I'm John Liebman. You're watching for BassPlayersOnly.com.